Explanation-based learning is a very common cognitive task. You and I appear to do it all the time. We can use a chair to prop open a door, and we can build a very quick explanation for why the chair is a good prop. We can use a coffee mug to hold a pile of papers and provide an explanation for why the coffee mug would act as a good paperweight. Of course, there is a lot more to it than we have discussed so far. Explanation-based learning is central to knowledge-based AI and cognitive science because we are trying to build human-like, human-level intelligence. Explanations and explanation-based learning are nowhere as prominent in other schools of AI. Second, note that humans are not very good at explaining everything. We can only explain those things which appear to be consciously accessible. We have a hard time explaining memory processes, for example, or we have a hard time explaining certain kind of physical actions. For example, when I play tennis, my feet move the way they do, and I can't explain to you why I cannot make them move better. Third, although we can generate explanations, this does not necessarily mean that our process for generating explanation is the same process that we use to arrive at the decision in the first place. Explanations can be post hoc. Further, the very act of generating explanations can interfere with the reasoning process. However, when we can generate explanations, it can lead to much deeper, much richer understanding and learning because it exposes the causal connections. Finally, for AI systems to be accepted in our society, they must be able to generate good explanations. You, for example, will be unlikely to accept the advice of a medical diagnostic system if the diagnostic system cannot explain its answers. It must be able to explain its answers as well as the process it used to arrive at those answers. Explanation is fundamental to trust.